What is up, everyone? So today we're playing Jeskai spells. So this is just a brew that I came up with, something I'm trying out. I was really impressed with Chandra in the early access event. I also got to play Jin a little bit in some limited, and I was pretty impressed with it. It seemed like it was harder to kill than you would expect, and the draw cards off of it is pretty good. Almost never get to flip with it, at least I never did in limited. Who knows about constructed, but probably not. But just drawing cards is nice, and the body is pretty good, so we're trying it out. And Hercule is a card that I feel like didn't get played very much. There was a little bit of a hype at the beginning, but then kind of died off. And it is really strong if you can get the value off it, play it and cast some card, and then you get a free card basically at the end. So we're running 13 instants and 10 sorceries, and a few planeswalkers. So if we cast any of those, we might get the draw from Jin, and will likely also to get a draw from Hercule. The only downside is you have to cast it on your turn. So we're gonna see how big of a deal that is. Yeah, but with Lear, you've got like the flashback from your graveyard, which you can combo with Hercule. Also combos with Jin. We've got one of the Swirling Mists, March of the Swirling Mists, to protect your Hercule and protect your Lear and draw you cards. And then we've got things like Volcanic Spite, which we don't mind casting on our turn to kill something and cycle and find our land. And then at the end of the turn, we get another spell. We might get another Spite back, you know? So lots of stuff like that we're cool with. Nahiri's Warcrafting is sorcery, so we got to cast it on our turn anyway. So, you know, turn 6 or something, or play this on 3 and then turn 4 cast this when they've dropped their Shieldred. Seems pretty reasonable. And this dodges like cut down and some of the other removal in the format. So it's definitely a decent creature. So we'll see yeah, if it's worth it and how it does. But it looks pretty promising, and I've always wanted to build a good deck around it. I think this Jeskai deck it might be the right format for it. So yeah, let's hop into some games and see how we do. All right, we go first. We got a Hercule, so I think it's okay since we're going first. Would be nice to have a little bit of removal early game, but as we're going first, I think it's all right. Alright. Playing these because they are the 2 or fewer lands, but we do want to get some reds down in case we draw some board wipes. We don't have a turn 2 play, so maybe I'll drop the Coast here. Then we can drop this third. Could have done it in the other order, but just in case, you know, they drop like a full board of something and we need to sweep, you know, you never know. Gotta be prepared. Alright, let's get this Hercule down. It can start blocking some things, or at least maybe force them to use their Skrelv. We can set up for possibly a turn 5 Firestorm. Though we would kill our own Hercule at that situation, but maybe it's fine. Oh, okay. Guess this is gonna pick the Firestorm, probably. If I had to assume. He gets to see my triple Hercule action. What you gonna pick? I mean, he should pick the Firestorm. It's the only one that threatens his board, really. Okay. And he's gonna Skrelvin swing in? Yep, okay. From blue, yeah, makes sense, makes sense. Oh, we did get a Jin. That's not terrible. We can drop that next turn. Could cycle this. Is that worth? Probably not. I mean, they're gonna have to keep. They're gonna have to keep using the Skrelv, so we can just force them to do that. Maybe we'll draw a spell at some point. We got a Volcanic Spite. That would be pretty sweet. Angel. Interesting. Oh, that's gonna pick the Jin. Alrighty. Oh, no Jin for us. But if we can keep blocking for a while, then when our Firestorm does come down on 7, then it's gonna be pretty good. Alright, they're still going in with the adversary, it seems like. I can block this Peacekeeper. Oh, we did get the Spite. Nice. So here's where we can kind of pop off a little bit. Which one do I want to kill? Which one do I want to kill? So there's Firestorm or the Jin. I guess I'll pick the Firestorm one. And there's a decent chance that we get a playable here, so I'm gonna tap it like probably like this. And we can drop one of our Hercules. We don't need 2. Ooh, okay, that's not bad. No attacks. We get another card. We get a Soul Partition, I think is what we should go for here. Use up to 1 of each type. We only cast 1 spell. So yeah, I can get rid of one of these creatures. Human and angel. So they got some angels in here. Maybe I can get rid of the Skrelv? I don't know. What's worth? We pick the adversary. They can possibly do the pump later, which is not super great. We can also just Firestorm here. I suppose we could partition our own Hercule and then Firestorm. Or we could do this adversary and drop the Jin. That also doesn't sound terrible. Oh, Jin is still 7, so no, we can't do that. Alright, so we're blocking here. Yes, what are you doing? Oh, Iganjo. Well, that kind of plays into exactly what I wanted to happen, so yeah. Wonder why they went for that. Seems a little bit crazy to me. Unless they have another protection. No? Alright. I mean, that's just win-win for us. Do they have a giant creature here? Like a angel of some sort? No? Tokens on. Last card. Wow. Ooh, make disappear. With what, though? What are we playing here? Jin is not bad. We could just play another Hercule, I guess. No, I think we go Wandering Emperor plus make disappear. No. I'm gonna go Jin. And then next turn we can Wandering Emperor and get the draw off the Wandering Emperor, which seems pretty good. Oh, we were at 4 poison. Not that it mattered that much, but that's a little bit crazy. Hopeful Initiate, okay. No problem there, we can block one of these. Yeah, so now we can Wandering Emperor. Could even do it here, I don't think it's a big deal. Get our draw. So maybe there's no point. You still draw on the opponent's turn, but we can just wait. If we had enough mana, we could have Herculed plus Wandering Emperor to get like the double draw, but fine. Clearly they're not going to swing here. That sounds crazy. Okay. Alright, so we'll cast our Wandering Emperor, we'll draw a card. I don't think there's a reason to cast anything else. So we'll just pass. We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I play the Leer and cast something? I guess technically. Maybe I kill the Skrelv here. It would be nice if we had the Hercule down there, but it's fine. Maybe I can get rid of the Make Disappear at this point. And we'll put a +1 on this token. We can swing in with that, because it has Vigilance. But we're pretty much locked in here. Jin and Leer down. Plus they're an aggro deck, so they're not likely to have sweepers. Intrepid Adversary. That's not terrible for them. They can make their guys into like 3/3s. Well, I don't think they're gonna swing. And we can Brotherhood's End. Take out their board. We can even drop our Hercule down before we do that, as long as we don't tap out the red. And we'll draw a sorcery, hopefully.
You're going to rest in pieces.
Guess we can swing in. Alright, we got Silver Scrutiny. Nice. So now we can get flip our Jin if they let us, but I assume they're gonna scoop here because it's game over. They gonna let us flip? No, darn. Come on, man. I was gonna get to flip it. But alright, it's fine. We won the game. It was a pretty strong showing there, so I'll take it. We go second, but we have a lot of early play, so this is a keep. Looks like Grixis opponent, not super great. Assuming they're gonna start playing stuff here. Oh, Twitter's Acquisitioner, interesting. I don't know if we care about that so much. Like, if I kill it, they get a treasure, so I'm not sure I want to kill it. So maybe I just let them get a few damage in here. Blood Tithe Harvester. I think I will kill that. I don't want to make disappear that because I need to save it for like Shieldred. We can get rid of that, and maybe Soken's on. Okay, Brotherhood's End is interesting. Oh, Chrome Coast. Alright, that's pretty good. I think we wait on the Nahiris, though that is a really good target for Nahiris Warcrafting. We might need it for Shieldred, and we definitely want to hold up the Make Disappear. Oh, we can negate this, so let's do that. Guess we could also negate the Invoke Despair. Maybe that's better. But they're missing their land drop, right? So let's just negate this. Alright. Drop the tap land. Next turn we can Nahiris and maybe do something else. We took 9 from this little guy though, which is a little bit annoying. I think I'm gonna Brotherhood's End this. So I'll let them get this down. Yeah, let's do this. They can Invoke Despair, but we have the answer. We do have the Volcanic Spite. overall, I think it's fine. Looks like they're gonna cycle something. Stinky Fish. We're playing against a Stinky Fish. Oh, it's a Reanimator deck. If that's the case, I will let them get their Fable here. Do I want to Volcanic Spite this, or do I want to Warcraft it? Let's Spite this. Try to search for something. Well, we unfortunately just got a worse land than what we had before. Temporal Cleansing is sorcery speed though, but that's not what we need. Alright, let's just pass. I mean, that's decent against maybe Sheoldred or something. There's the Cruelty. We can counter that so they don't get their Atraxa. Temporal Firestorm, also not that great for us. They have another Gix, we're in trouble here. Maybe they'll get greedy and they'll go for Saga 1, but I think they'll probably just get the Atraxa. Yeah, maybe they'll whiff. I doubt it. Yeah, it looks like they got a pretty good hit. We can put that back in their deck. They got another one, unfortunately. And they have a Gix coming down. Not what we want to see. If I Hercule here, I can Hercule and Temporal Cleanse. So let's do that. Then we'll at least draw something out of this. They do get to keep their Kiki Jiki. Oh, they don't let me get my draw. Sag. Sag indeed. Well, I think we're in trouble since we didn't have enough counters for what they had in their hand. Maybe that's a reason to play a few more counters in the deck. Could see it over the Temporal Cleansing. If I think about it, the Cleansing is better against maybe aggro, but not so good against this kind of deck. I think I was thinking of using it in case there's someone has like an exile removal of some sort, but not that common in standard. And yeah, none of these kills the Atraxa, unfortunately. We can draw, but we're pretty dead. Alright, we can scoop it up. So that's the result of that one. Maybe we can tweak the deck a little, make a couple changes. Okay, we're going first, but this hand does not seem keepable. Only 2 lands, not a whole lot playable. Oh, let's mulligan. Slightly better. This will depend on if the opponent is aggro or not, but I think we can keep it and put the March back. And we start with, I guess, Sundown Pass. And then Chrome second. Okay, we got a counter. And then we don't have double blue. Invasion of Gobakan. They're gonna make something cost more, maybe our Deluge. Or if they're worried about removal, then one of the removal spells. Now here he's Warcrafting, maybe. Yeah, Our hand doesn't look too great, so now they get to see that we don't have much. Ooh, but fortunately we got the Shivan Reef there. Now we can cast our counter and our draw. Passing? Passing. Okay, cool. So yeah, now we can either draw or Wandering Emperor on their turn. Mondrak. Am I worried about that enough to do something about it? It is pretty scary. And unless I drew my 5th land, you know, it's hard to say. So I guess we counter it. They're gonna know that the shields are down. I think I want to draw here and try to get a land. They might invoke now that we don't have anything going on, but I think it's okay. Hercule and a land, I suppose. Oh, I kind of want to take 2 lands here, but I think it's okay to do this. If we can get 1 more land, then we can Hercule plus Brotherhood's End. So I'm kind of hoping for that. Let's see what they drop down. Archangel Elspeth, okay. Ooh. I guess we're gonna Nahiri's that. Could also Brotherhood's End plus Volcanic Spite, but that doesn't sound too good. Could Hercule plus Spite. Try to draw a card. That would leave them... They could make an angel and flip this. Though that flipped is not that scary. Could also Jin. I think that's the most risky play. So I think we gotta probably just remove the Elspeth here. I'm not so sure about this card here because even the flip side is not that strong. Well, I guess with an Adeline makes it a little bit scarier, but... And they went face with the second token, a little bit strange as well. How do I want to do this? Otawara is interesting. I mean, I guess I can still Hercule plus sweep, but their Adeline doesn't die. If I want to clean this, I have to do sweep plus Volcanic Spite, which is kind of terrible. I mean, I'm definitely dropping this land down. Could possibly drop this and try to block and then... I mean, that sounds kind of crazy though. Wow, this is so tough. I guess we'll Hercule sweep, see if it buys us enough time. I mean, maybe we can find something good here. No, we whiff. Yikes, okay. Guess we need the Firestorm. We almost have enough to phase out our Hercule as well. Oh, the Mondrak is coming down. They can send both tokens at the Gobakon. Or not. Are they not able to choose? Attacking that player. Oh, okay. So they can't choose battle with that. Interesting. I don't have good choices either way here. If this flips though, they get hexproof and indestructible, which I also don't want. Might already be in a really bad spot here. Yeah, I don't know if there's much I can do about this, to be honest. Maybe I should have just let that die? Let the battle flip and block one of the tokens? Okay, they're giving the Mondrake indestructible. I can kill it with the Emperor, but they can still swing in at the battle with the Adeline. I don't have many other choices though, so I think I just gotta go for that. And before it flips, then I'll exile the Mondrake. Another one. Well, now they're not gonna attack, that's for sure. What can we get? I don't know if there's anything to get out of this. Oh, Blue Sun's Twilight. March of the Swirling Mist is interesting, but I don't know if that really saves us. Oh, he took my Jin. That's kind of strange. Guess they're just gonna play around the Emperor though. Only Spite did 4 damage. I know that's asking too much. Alright. So my choices here are to block the Adeline with the Emperor token. Or I can just draw cards and they'll get the indestructible, which is pretty bad. Alright. This is bad. Either way, it's bad.
Anyone who harms my people must contend with me.
Do I have a way to tap their creatures? No. Oh, I did. Urza rebuff, but I already used it, so. Oh no. Guess I can finish off this Adeline now. So there is that. That's the good news. I think I want to keep the scrutiny. Somehow I have to keep this Emperor alive though in order to exile their Mondrake or to find my other Emperor. It's gonna be tough. Or if I get a 7th land, I can drop the Jin, but it's also not that good. Okay, I did get the land. So let's see. What do I want to do? Am I gonna draw or am I gonna Jin? The Jin could potentially keep my Emperor alive, so maybe I do go for that. It's a decent blocker as well. I just have to hope they don't have a way to remove it. I make a token? Maybe to block the token. I'd rather exile, but Oh man. I guess I make the token. Oh, sorry about that.
May your grace.
Yeah, I think that's my best shot, even though the Mondrax gets to swing for free. It's indestructible. Another Adeline. Ah! Alright. But at least that has to go either at my face or the Wandering Emperor. I guess I need to find the other Wandering Emperor at this point. What are they gonna swing at? Gonna try to kill the Emperor? Okay. Oh, they get to kill it for sure. But I can kill off 2 of their tokens.
Until next time, then.
I think that's alright. Ooh, Temporal Firestorm. And phase out the Djinn, kill the rest. They'll just have an indestructible Mondrak left. They do get to flip the battles if I do that though. So that is kind of bad. Alternatively, I could just Scrutiny for like 3. Which I think is fine. I'll draw an extra card from that as well, and I might find an answer to something. Let's do that, I think. Ooh, there is the other Emperor. That's really nice. And the Spite. Ooh. Okay. I think we got a shot. I think we got a real shot here. All right. Let's see how this goes. Elish Norn. Sacrifice 3 other creatures. They do have the mana for it as well. I think I gotta kill one of these tokens here, because they don't want to swing in. At least this forces them to kill all of their creatures, including the indestructible Mondrak. And if I want to flip my Djinn, I think I gotta keep this Deluge up. No, but flipping the Djinn is not that important. Okay, let's drop the Deluge. Well, I don't have to cycle. Okay. I won't cycle. We'll just keep what we got. Alright, so if they want to flip the Elishnorn, they have to kill all their creatures. If they swing in, we still trade 2 of theirs off, so they're still down at 3. So they're, yeah, basically that's their only choices. They go face. Okay. So, do I kill the Adeline with the Djinn? I think no. I think I just take the, what is that, 11? Puts me at very low. Yeah, but I have to either trade the Adeline or do this way. I think because I'm likely to Firestorm and keep my Djinn, I gotta try for this. Oh no, that doesn't work because the Mondrak is... Well, that's... does that work? It really depends on how they play this out. If I trade for Adeline, are they gonna sack the Mondrak? And then I can kill everything with that. And then destroy all of the permanents. Maybe that's fine. Maybe I don't need the Jin. If they don't sack it, I'm gonna Wandering Emperor. No, I think I keep the Jin. Okay, we're keeping the Jin. I hope this is right. This is a really tough call here. I mean, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. We will get 2 back, I guess, when we exile with the Wandering Emperor, but this is still a lot of damage. We don't have enough mana for Invoke Despair, so I'm not worried about that. Oh. Right. Elsnorn has a passive as well, doesn't she? Alright, so I guess we had to block the Adeline. I totally forgot about her passive. Oh my gosh, I feel so dumb now. So we had to block the Adeline, and then we would have saved ourselves 5 life, right? 5 life. And we would have been at 1. We would have been at 1 with even with the passive there. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we had to do that. That's crazy. All right. Reading the cards, you know, always good. Now we know. Now we know. This hand is pretty decent, I would say. I mean, we got the early play. We got our win con. We got some draw, and we definitely got our lands, which is nice. Start with the Coast, I think, and then we'll do the Chrome one next. Okay, this might be the mono white control deck. I don't think we need to remove that. Could be a blink deck. Kinda does look like, well, I guess both run the same creatures. It could be a scroll shift blink deck or with the Guardian of Gear 4. Did we kill it? I don't think no. I think maybe if they blink it. Okay, Coast here. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this wizard down. I don't have any counters anyway. Then we can start casting spells on our turn and get some value out of it. Also does a decent job of blocking. Alright, lay down arms. Fair, fair. Got the Bank Buster. Doesn't really matter that much still though. I guess we'll just pass, and maybe we could even Sokens on and kill both these creatures. Not terrible. Might be worth doing. They can't blanket or whatever. We do have the Firestorm though to deal with them, so might also not be worth it. I just kind of don't want a Scrutiny here on 2, so maybe we'll go for this. I'll try to draw to get more lands. It's a decent value. Okay, they're at the point where they can do something kind of big here. I think I'm just gonna draw 3 cards, most likely. Try to get our 6th land for Chandra. A little bit worried about one of the angels coming down here. Oh, that's not bad. That means on our turn we can Hercule plus Volcanic Spite, and we can get the draw trigger off that. All right, but let's draw a 3 here. All right. Wow, we can even blow up this and the Bank Buster with that if we want to. That's pretty sweet. And hold up the counter? Ooh, I'm sorry, it might be better than that, Hercule. Maybe next time. Counter is too tempting. Counter is too tempting. Like, yeah, I think we're just like, if we can stop that the large angel from coming down. 6-mana angel, I think it is. 5-mana, 6-mana. Okay, they didn't cast it. Maybe we'll wait until we have one more lands. We can do Chandra plus negate. So I could Hercule here. We still have enough mana for the rebuff. And if they try to kill it, it could do something. So I don't know if I will. I don't think they have instant speed removal on this deck. I'm not sure what this would be, this deck. Wandering Emperor, I guess? Wandering Emperor might be worth countering. Though they'll probably do it on my end step, which means I don't get the draw from it. Actually, maybe I just Volcanic Spike the Wandering Emperor. Yeah, I think so. I don't need to counter the Wandering Emperor, right? The only downside is I won't be able to use my Urza's rebuff. If I use the Spike, I can only use the negate. They didn't have the Angel last turn though, so maybe they won't have it. Oh, maybe it's their land that's the trigger. It's not a Wandering Emperor. Might be that land, the Reliquary. No. Wandering Emperor? Is it? Opponent? Okay. They don't do anything. Sheesh. Sheesh, the suspense was building and then nothing. Just let down there, man. Feels bad. Feels bad. Alright, Restoration of Iganjo. I think I can negate this. Do I want to negate this? I think so. The value is pretty good for them. I still have my other counterspell for later. Really, the only thing in the opponent's deck that you worry about is the larger angel. So I think this is a safe use of the counterspell. Maybe reanimation? Maybe they have some reanimator stuff going on? I don't know. Maybe. In which case this stops them from being able to discard something like a Traxa. So they could get the Steel Seraph back? That's not that scary. Alright opponent, what are you doing? You don't have counter spells in white. I'm sure of that, so just let it go. Let it go. You can play another one if you have a second one. You probably have a second one. Just play it. Just play it. What are you doing? Okay. Borrow time. That's fine, that's fine. We don't care that much about Hercule here. Here's Warcrafting. I think we still gotta wait. I think we gotta be patient. We could have... Maybe we could have tried to find a land. I don't know. You may play instant or sorcery. No, it only gets instant or sorceries. So I think we gotta wait. We don't have the negate anymore though, so now we have to wait for 2 lands. Or at least wait until we counter something big with the Urza's rebuff. If we build up a hand and then we get a Jin, I mean that's gonna be pretty good. We can just immediately flip it. Opponent is going very slow. Ooh, deluge. I do like a good deluge. If we do it now, we could maybe get the double lands. Might be worth doing. And we do still have the counter spell up. I guess the downside of this is we can't spite and rebuff. I think it's worth it to get our land drop down. Ooh. I think make disappear is probably too late. We could get the Twilight and a land. Very interesting. So if they do have a Trax or something, we can end up stealing it. Could even possibly Chandra plus the Twilight to get 2 of their creatures. So far we haven't seen much out of them though in way of creatures, so I don't know. If they do Wandering Emperor, maybe we can just wait and Firestorm on our next turn, let them get their tokens, get a little damage, but we don't care. But nope, still no Wandering Emperor, it doesn't seem like. I guess it is their land that's holding that priority. I don't know what other instant speed things mono white would have, so it's probably the land. I just don't know if this is Reanimator or not. Because all we've seen so far is the Seraph. I think this is like mono white control with the like your Resplendent Angel or whatever it's called. Oh, an AO, yeah, AO makes sense. So we could steal this AO. It would cost us 7. Cost us 7. That's a little bit expensive. But maybe we counter this one. And we steal the next one. I mean, we have the mana to steal it, but then we'd still be tapped out either way, so I think we just counter this. We can steal the next thing they play. Oh, Hinata, that would have been nice last turn. I think at this point, we could Chandra and we could do the +1. Do we have any counter spells left? We have 1 make disappear. We might get a soul partition. Alright. Chandra +1. We can cast one of these spells.
Time to do something.
What did we get? Spite. Oh, we exiled a Jin. That's a little bit sad. But we got a Spite and a Warcraft. Okay. I think we got a Jin and a Hercule. That's pretty bad. Unlucky. 2 of our creatures. We still have our Otawara if they do like end up exiling the Chandra. Or soul partitions, yeah. So not the end of the world. I don't know if they have other ways to... Maybe they're running Fateful Absence or something, but... Usually this deck runs the enchantment removal. I kind of hope they play a creature at this point so we can cast our spells. But of course they know that we have them. They can see it. Okay, it looks like they're passing. So maybe we do our memory deluge and just get a bunch of cards. Sounds kind of decent. Alright, double blue. Oh, that's right. The copy does nothing. Haha, I forgot. More learning. Okay, let's get Otawara. Ooh, maybe. Wandering Emperor. All of these are very tempting. I'm thinking Hercule. I'll just play the Hercule here. Doesn't sound horrible. I get a free card. Sure. Not the like being tapped out is not great, but I'll take some free value. And this card, maybe the, oh man, I don't want to discard the one I just picked up. So thinking the Spite, maybe. Probably the least valuable. And I can cast it pretty easily with the Leer later if I need to. If they'll just play some creatures, I can steal all their stuff. Come on, dude. Pretty soon I can start doming them for minus whatever, -8. I think they're trying to employ the make the opponent tilt into scooping tactic. Works on some people, but I'm a control mage, so I don't scoop to time. There, okay. Well, a little bit anticlimactic of an ending, but we got the Chandra down, we got all the value going on, so it was a good game, even if it was a little bit annoying that the opponent was playing that way. I think we're gonna have to stop there. I'm out of time for the day, so let's talk about it in the post-game wrap-up. Okay, well, that was the Jeskai spells deck. Overall, it was very medium, I would say. I think I learned a lot, though. I learned that this archetype does have a very good chance in the meta, but I did learn that there were some cards that I was pretty disappointed with. Hercule is one of them I was pretty disappointed with. Honestly, Hinata is a little bit disappointing. It's nice right around turn 5 when you play this on 4 and you hold up a counterspell. In those cases was pretty nice because not only does the opponent's spell cost 1 more to kill it, you can also like counter with make it disappear or something like that. So that part is cool. But other than that, it's not that great. So I don't know, maybe if you had more of them in the deck, it could be good. The rest of it felt really good. Chandra felt good. Jin honestly felt good. Leer was good. Wandering Emperor was good. So probably we should remove these ones and just add more of these other creatures. I will say every once in a while getting to play Hercule plus Brotherhood's End was nice. That was a nice little combo there. But it feels like you don't want to run any counterspells when you're playing Hercule because of the it only draws on your turn. It's a pretty big downside and makes it so you can't play like the instant speed Jeskai that you really want to do. So I think if I got to do another version of this deck, I would probably do something like 2 Chandras, maybe a 3rd Wandering Emperor, and maybe a little bit more draw, like 1 more Silver Scrutiny, something like that. Maybe I'd go something like this. Yeah, so something like that, remove the creatures, have a little bit more of these bigger win cons, maybe even a 3rd Chandra, honestly. Chandra, Jin, Wandering Emperor, and then a few more early game spells. Alright, well, yeah, that's what we got to see today. Definitely think Jeskai is good, like the mana base was pretty solid, and felt pretty good against almost all the matchups. Like Brotherhood's End and Firestorm are decent. only times I didn't really want to cast them was when I had the Hercule down and I didn't want to kill it with my Temporal Firestorm. So I think if we get rid of those earlier creatures, we're gonna be less inclined to have that scenario happen. Anyway, that's it for the games, and that's it for today. So hope to see you again soon for another brew, but until then, see ya.